Coach, a point of emphasis from you has been cutting down on the turnovers. Tonight the team only has 8. What did you like from that aspect of the game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, 28 assists to only 9 turnovers is a hell of a number, a hell of a ratio. And most importantly, in the fourth quarter, you know, when it's a one-possession game going back and forth, we only had 2 turnovers, and they were back-to-back late, you know, so we have to be even better than that. But I think our recipe for offensive success is pretty easy. Defend, rebound, run, nothing's there. Let's make sure we're working the ball for the best shot possible and don't beat ourselves. I have to give, you know, that team a lot of credit. They were severely undermanned tonight, you know, but they came in here ready to beat us, and they put forth a valiant effort. So kudos to that group. My challenge to our players is 2 games in a row now where in the fourth quarter our defense was great. Tonight we held them to 20 points in the fourth, 36 from the field, 2 of 12 from 3. You know, but it just can't. We can't pick and choose when we want to defend, and that's what's going on right now a little bit too often. So glad we won another home game, 7-3 at home. Glad we won another division game, but obviously we can clean up a lot of things.
Another strong game tonight from Jamal. Kind of built off of what he did in Portland, or is this something new?
No, I think he's, you know, because even prior to like the Dallas game where he struggled, like. I think Jamal's found that rhythm. I think he's found that confidence. And, you know, 13 of 19 from the field, 5 assists, only 1 turnover, 4 boards, 30 points. You know, and then at halftime, you know, we were going to take him off Alexander Walker, who had a great first half. And what I loved about that, Ryan, was he goes, no. He goes, let me guard him. You know, I don't want to switch the matchups. I want to make sure I can go out here and try to do a much better job. And I thought in the second half, defense, I mean, he still had 27, but I thought, you know, he had better possessions on that end of the floor. So, you know, good game for Jamal.
Injury report on yourself. We were a little concerned when we...
No, I just had to go call my mother, make sure she's all right.
I'm good.
I mean, but my mother's good. Thanks, Ma. Appreciate it.
Does the fourth quarter defense and how you guys have been able to lock down when it's mattered, does that give you hope or confidence about, you know, you guys long term going forward on that end?
Yeah, down with dope, up with hope, baby. You know, you like that? That's
Going back to the 70s.
Yeah, it's called, see, you know, it does, Harrison, because that's when you want your defense to be at its best, right? You know, fourth quarter defense, it's got to be at its best. You have to make things difficult for opposing teams. But it's also frustrating. So it's hopeful but frustrating at the same time because we're showing what we're capable of. And can we do that for 48 minutes? I don't know. But let's try to do it for 24 minutes. Let's do it for 36 minutes and to get as close to 48 as possible. But and that game was hanging in the balance. And I think we were able to get some key stops. We were able to get to the foul line, and we made just enough plays to pull away a little bit at the end. So we just have to continue to work on that end.
What are you looking forward to the most now that you have such a solid home stretch, finally?
Yeah, I mean, obviously playing in front of our fans. You know, I thought it was a great crowd tonight. I think that's always an advantage that we have. I think we have a terrific home court advantage. I think we did our job on the road early in the season. I think we're one of 2 teams still in the Western Conference that have a winning record at home and on the road. That says a lot, especially when you consider how many we've played. I believe 9 and 7. But now that we're home, we just can't expect to win because we're home. We can't expect to win because our fans are here. We have to put forth the appropriate effort and have the necessary discipline and urgency to protect our home court. And it's nice to be able to sleep in your own bed and not get in at 3, 4 in the morning and pack and unpack. You know, when you can have an extended homestand, you know, that's always great to have. So hopefully we can take advantage of it.
Do you think the players could actually get in better physical shape too? Because it's got to be brutal just traveling so much. Could that be a possible upside?
Yeah, and allows you to train in altitude. I mean, like that's a hard thing when you practice here and you play here in altitude. Then you're on the road so much. You're in, you're in, you're out. That kind of makes it hard at times. So trying to get back into our team getting into the best shape possible in the altitude, where I think now you can really use the mile-high air to your advantage, and that's always a hope.
You had said before the game that you thought that tonight's matchup with the injury to play a team would be a test of the team's maturity. How do you feel like your guys handled that?
You know, I was walking off the court with Ish Smith, a veteran who's been around a long time, and what he said I agree with. I knew this game wasn't going to be easy because they had no Sexton, no Markkanen, no Clarkson, no Mike Conley. We went into their building years ago, as it was alluded to pregame, with 7 players and beat them. These games scare the hell out of me because you know the guys that can play are going to leave everything on the floor. They're not looking over their shoulder, and they're just going to play. And we saw that tonight. And to Ish's point, any win in this league is a good win. So, yes, we have to clean some things up, but 16 and 10 is a hell of a lot better than 15 and 11. So we'll take it, and we'll clean up what we need to clean up when we watch the film.
Another triple-double from Joker tonight. The way that he's been able to exploit just one-on-one mismatches but then make the right decision when he gets double-teamed, how would you describe what he's doing for the offense? He's
doing what he needs to do. He's obviously the guy that we play through. He's a back-to-back MVP. And I thought, you talk about the 31, 12 boards, 14 assists, but let's also talk about the defense. He had 4 blocks tonight. He had 12 boards, as I mentioned. He had 5 deflections. He contested 10 shots. So he's our defensive player of the game. I thought he was impacting the game on both ends of the floor. Late in the game, they ran a play to try to get Jared Vanderbilt a lob, and you can see Nikola kind of bending back, not letting the roller get behind him, but his hand-eye coordination is just incredible. Just the ability to break plays up like that and save a big basket. But if you want to guard him one-on-one, he's going to score. If you want to double team and put 2 on him, he's going to find the open man. Now the question becomes, can we make the open shot? And obviously tonight, 28 assists, only 9 turnovers, 55 from the field. Obviously we got to do a better job of generating, making more threes, but this is a good win for us going into a somewhat of a 3-day break prior to our next game against Washington.
Any last one?
Yeah, Michael, I just wanted to check in on Kentavious. It seemed like tonight was one of maybe a more complete performance than you've gotten from him in the last couple of weeks. I guess, how would you rate his play, even as he was kind of going through a little bit of a shooting slump?
Yeah, I think last 3 games, I think he's been really good. I think he's getting back to not just worrying about my shot as my shot going in. And he said it to me the other day. He goes, I reminded myself, he goes, remember who you are. I'm a defensive-minded player. My defense has to help my offense. I can't allow my offense to affect my defense. So I think he's been locked in defensively. I think he's shooting the ball with confidence. But I don't like specialists. We don't want specialists. A guy's just gonna the one-trick pony. Everybody's got to bring something to the party. And I think KCP 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Impact the game in every level possible. And I think he's done that. And we need him to do that. He got off to a great start with us, and when he's playing at a high level, obviously that makes our defense and offense that much better.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.